Esko Reinikainen from the Satori Lab. So Nick asked me to come, and my brief was to challenge the room. And I presented an idea because this crowd is largely concerned with digital transformation, and we're asking questions about whether the language around this process is actually really useful. So the idea I was presenting today was maybe we need to think in terms of more network-centric and organic models for transformation. Whereas the word itself, transformation, is a bit reminiscent of industrial machine-based metaphors for change. And also introducing some ideas about, can we find value in biological metaphors around how organization can shift to adapt to the realities that exist now in the marketplace. For culture change, it's very useful to map what's going on. So the reason why culture is related, again, this is a crowd looking at digital change, why it's related is that digital can't be taken in isolation from all of the other things that surround it. And that includes mindset and culture and processes and all of those other things. So we need to think of things in terms of complex systems and the interplay between different dimensions. When it comes to culture, we have a very kind of unsophisticated language tools to use to discuss culture, and it usually boils down to values. And people think that you can engineer new culture by writing a new set of values and expecting people to change in response to that, and that just doesn't work. So if you're going to take seriously the cultural dimension of change, it's a good idea to map what's going on. And when we say it's a good idea to map what's going on, it's to get a granular understanding of what is driving the kind of behaviors that you're seeing. What are the things that are enabling that, and what are the things that are blocking the kind of behaviors that you want to be seeing. So there are now tools available for that. We do culture mapping, it's called, with organizations, and that's in order to get this granular understanding, so that rather than in an abstract sense say we'd like to be more innovative, is to understand why the behaviors being demonstrated aren't innovative and what you would need to do in order to create a permissive environment so that they could show up, and what obstacles you need to remove in the way from them. People working in public services on change programs are, as a legacy of the way that we've organized public services, working from a team which is contained within a department which exists within a silo. And if they think that they can do a successful change program by remaining confined within that silo department and team, then they're going to get disappointed. So I think the main takeaway would be that they need to widen their perspective on all of the different dimensions required for a successful change, and then start deliberately nurturing the relationships that are needed with people beyond their immediate frame. Because without allies and without kind of system-wide interventions, this is how we get into change fatigue, right? Oh, there's that thing we tried, it didn't work. Wait for the next one. Yeah. I think that'd be the main one. Break out of your silos and find your allies in other parts of your organization, or even beyond the wall.